Hey everybody. Okay, we're restarting. Should work now. What? Why are you showing that? You're supposed to show this. Okay, we're live now. All right. Okay. We are live, everybody. It is Saturday, May the 11th, 2019. I'm live streaming to dlive.tv/HJRR. Please join me there. I'm also on Twitch and YouTube. And today I wanted to do an update on some movie reviews. Hashtag defund Hollywood. Support only what you like. I'm starting with the most current and possibly working back. These are the most current that I received or that I found. So Lifelike is a movie. It's 2019. I don't recognize who these people are, the cast, but it's very slow and plotting movie. And essentially, the gist is this couple, young couple, the father, the husband's father dies. He's very rich, leaves the company to the son, and they have a big house that they move into. The father's house, like a mansion. The wife is uncomfortable with these people, so she fires everybody, but they need help. So it turns out that the father, before he died, he invested in this robotics company, and the couple eventually gets a lifelike robot. I'll just leave it at that. It's sci-fi. They say it's a thriller. It's not really a thriller. It is kind of suspenseful and kind of bizarre. It does have a twisted ending, which is kind of interesting. Good ending, weird one. And so if you're into that kind of stuff, it could be interesting. But as far as the movie goes, you know, I could just sum it up right now and give you the ending, and then you'd be like, okay, I'm not going to see it. But I don't want to ruin it for you. If you want to see it, go see it. Lifeline. But it's kind of half-heartedly endorsed, you know, like 1 thumb up, 1 out of 2. Cold Pursuit. Cold Pursuit with Liam Neeson. Cold Pursuit. Anything that Liam Neeson is in seems to be awesome. Seems to be excellent, right? Let me just pull this out the live dashboard from DLive. Put it over here. Hey guys, what's up on DLive? And then of course I got this chat. Restream chat, pull that out. Okay, so you guys, so I can see what's going on with you guys. Chatting. Where's the chat on this? Oh, you got to pull it all the way out. Hey, D what? Oh, no, that was earlier. Guy named D what on DLive just signed up. You can follow me on dlive.tv, HJRR. Of course, if you're watching me on YouTube, it's Joe Bonsai Poland. And I got your chats up here. So, okay, so let's get back to it. Cold Pursuit with Liam Neeson. 2 thumbs up. Kick-ass revenge flick. You know, the typical story. Liam Neeson, in this case, he's a snowplow driver. So, blue-collar dude. Obviously, he's a big dude. He's like, what, he's like 6'5", 6'4", 6'6". I don't know. He's a big dude anyhow, but plays the role really well as a blue-collar guy, and his son gets killed by some drug gang, and as a revenge flick, he just goes to get revenge on the guys that killed his son. So it's a Liam Neeson movie. It's very good. I recommend it. Definitely worth seeing. That is Cold Pursuit, and it's available on the torrents. Very good quality. The Professor and the Madman, starring who is this guy? Oh yeah, Mel Gibson, of course, and Sean Penn. The question is, which one is the Professor and which one is the Madman? That is the question, right? Anyways, it's a very interesting story. It's a drama. It's about Professor James Murray, who's a Scotsman, who basically puts together the first English dictionary. It took 70 years, and he actually, not really a spoiler, he actually passes away during the process of putting this English dictionary together, the Oxford English Dictionary. And the Madman is turns out to be an American who killed somebody accidentally in England, who's in jail. And the reason why there's a connection between the two is that the Madman did a lot of research while he's in prison, providing the dictionary with words and the research on the history of the words. So that's how there was a friendship built. I'm not going to tell you who's the professor, who's the Madman, but I just remember that movie, Never Go Full Retard. One of these guys is known for playing retards, so I'll leave it at that. But it's a good movie. It's worth seeing. It takes place like in the right after right after the Civil War, so in the late 19th century. Now the upside, I mean, look, if you saw the Intouchables, the French movie, this is just an American ripoff, and it's the same cliche stuff. You know, rich white guy needs help. He hires the black guy who's not qualified because he has a death wish, and things turn around, okay? So if you saw Intouchables, you saw the movie. The difference here is that you got Kevin Hart and Brian what's his name? Cranston. Oh, and Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman plays a good, nice role in this movie. And it's funny. It's meant to be a comedy, a drama. It's actually worth seeing. I mean, Kevin Hart is hilarious, okay? He's hilarious, and it's a good movie. I think, obviously the French one, the Intouchables, was in French with English subtitles. I guess if you're not a French speaker, it wasn't that funny to me. It was okay. It was funny, but with Kevin Hart and speaking English and being a native English speaker, it's a hell of a lot funnier, in my opinion. Okay. Dragged Across the Concrete, or Dragged Across Concrete. Oh, I didn't want to start the movie. Sorry about that. I just want to click here. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. This was a good movie. Two policemen. I'll just read the blurb here. Two policemen, one an old timer, the other his volatile younger partner, find themselves suspended when a video of their strong arm tactics becomes basically a viral video. Okay. I forget what happened in this movie. Forget what happened in this movie. To be honest with you. Oh yeah. Now I remember. Yeah. So they get kicked off the force or suspended, and they still want to basically fight crime and get rich at the same time, and they basically proceed to rob some bank robbers. And I'll leave it at that. It's worth watching. It's actually a very good movie, considering, and again, Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn, who I recognized. And then this Tory Kittles, was he the other cool dude? A lot of, Don Johnson was in there? Oh my God, was that? That can't be the bank manager. I don't remember seeing Don Johnson in that movie. Unless he got really fat and played the bank manager. But anyhow, what do you guys think? Did you guys see this movie? Dragged Across Concrete? It's a brutal movie, especially towards the end, but it's worth seeing. I'll give 2 thumbs up. Stan and Ollie is a story of Dick and Dorf. Who are these guys called? Laurel and Hardy. The story of the relationship between Laurel and Hardy. I mean, I'm going to delete it. As Lifelike, by the way, I'm going to delete Lifelike. I'm not going to watch it again. Stan and Ollie, I mean, look, if you're interested in the history of these guys, have any childhood memories of these guys, Dick and Dorf is the German for Laurel and Hardy, it could be worth watching, all right? And there's a lot of information in there that you wouldn't know unless you knew the story. Triple Frontier. Got some really cool actors in here that you'll probably recognize. Ben Affleck, Oscar, is that Isaac? Isad? Garrett, who is this guy? Garrett, I don't know this guy's name, but some good actors. in this movie, and it's basically, yeah, some former special ops get together to rob, again, another robbing thing, to steal money from a South American drug lord. And so that's the story, and most of the action takes place during and after the robbery, how they're trying to escape. And again, kind of a bittersweet movie, but definitely 2 thumbs up, definitely worth watching. I don't think it's based on a true story. It could be, who knows. The Mule, of course, you may have heard about this with Clint Eastwood. Again, anything Clint Eastwood's involved in tends to be really good. Bradley Cooper, he played a good role. Essentially, you know what a mule is. A mule is a drug carrier, someone who carries drugs. It's basically Clint Eastwood's character, Earl Stone. He's basically bankrupt. He's going to lose his house. He's losing everything. He's divorced. His daughter's getting married. He has no money, and he's basically asked to do a drive. Transport some stuff. At first, he doesn't know what it is, but he's suspicious. And later on, of course, he realizes that he's working for the drug cartel. And he was like the best courier for drugs possibly in the history of the United States. Carrying some multiple tons of cocaine in his lifetime. So there's that. What else? So that's a good movie. It's definitely a good movie. I guess if it is to be true, it is. Definitely. Lebowski says, "Spend your money elsewhere. We should definitely defund leftist Hollywood." Look, if the movie is really good, then it's worth supporting it, right? But until how do you know if it's really good unless you actually heard a review or actually saw it? You wouldn't really know. So I'm trying to give you some tips on it. Whether, for instance, if it's still in the theater, whether you should go and pay for it. By this time, they're probably in the cheaper theaters, so maybe that's worth it. If it's $5 or $4. Those times it's it's like, come on, it's only $4, so maybe Hollywood gets $1, the rest goes to the theater. That's you want to support the theaters if you like going to theaters, but in terms of paying full price, nah. Oh, does this pop out? What does this do? No. Oh, can I pop this out? Oh, whatever. I guess you can't. Okay, well, that's cool. Ba. Where was I? Yeah, the Mule. Mule's worth it. Mule is worth seeing, worth supporting. On this, Miss Bala. Excuse me. I'm definitely going to delete this because of its poor quality. It was a cam. But essentially, again, another drug-related movie about this woman who's not that pretty, who becomes Miss Bala, or Tijuana. It's Tijuana. Miss Tijuana. And because the fix is in. She's basically 2 drug gangs fighting each other. They get this woman whose, I think, friend was killed. They get her to enter, and they fix the vote so that she wins, so that she can get close to this kingpin and kill him. And that's essentially the movie. I won't give it away anything else. It's kind of worth seeing, but it's kind of bizarre. But it's, the quality of this torrent wasn't that good. Hey, what's up, Magda? Magda W. Supsio, holyjoe. This is Chio. Sup, Chio. Cool. The next one is The House That Jack Built. This is a weird-ass movie with Matt Dillon. And Uma Thurman. And Bruno Gans? Oh, Bruno, yeah, okay. Look, I don't want to give it away. This is a dark movie. It deals with Satan and evil, and it's really bizarre. It's a serial killer. It's a serial killer movie of a serial killer. This guy Jack, played by Matt Dillon. I almost don't want to encourage you to see this, because this is a sick. It's basically a sick effing movie. It really is sick. And whoever, this is Hollywood programming people to be serial killers. They're trying to almost glorify this sick fuck. excuse my language, but it really is it's a real horrible movie, and definitely not for kids. It says it's rated R for drama and horror. It's just gratuitous violence over and over again until the very end when he meets his. Okay, so yeah, okay. I got you, Magda. Cool. Yeah, until he meets his, he meets his demise, and there's this whole last, the last act is basically this dude going to hell, Matt Dillon going to hell. So you might say there is justice at the end of this movie, but the gratuitous graphical violence is just. I don't want to see that movie again, so I probably will delete it. Because, just the way that they made the movie, it's like, it's too good. You know what I mean? It's like, it's sick. It's sick. Ralph Breaks the Internet. It's another cartoon for kids. Great video. It's worth watching, especially if you got kids. That's all. I'll leave it at that. The Old Man and the Gun. This is, Robert Redford. Yeah, it's a story about this guy named Forrest Tucker who was a bank robber, a serial bank robber in the Midwest primarily. And that's what it is. I mean, it's just him and his relationship with this pug-nosed creature, Sissy Spacek. And then there's this cop, Casey Affleck. I don't know if that's Ben Affleck's brother or not, but he's the cop chasing after the Robert Redford character. It's a decent movie. Definitely worth seeing. I mean, I wouldn't buy it. It's not worth buying, but if it's $4 on iTunes, maybe it's worth watching. Green Book, guys, gotta say this is just leftist propaganda. All right, it's of course Brother Knows Best. This is a black man who's very talented. In the early 60s, 1962, he's doing a classical piano tour across the Deep South, and they hired this Italian-American blue-collar guy to protect him while he's in the South. Spoiler alert, the super talented black man is a homosexual. Okay? Let's get it out there, all right? So, I'm really tired of it. I think people are desperate for honest entertainment that doesn't involve subversion. Doesn't involve, the talented super dude. He's homosexual. He loves sodomy, because they even presented in this movie, and there's consequences to be paid. Of course, the Italian-American guy, he's a streetwise New Yorker, gets the black guy out of trouble. Now, there is this juxtaposition, right? Because it is partly a Brother Knows Best movie in the beginning, right? Where the black guy is, his nose is up in the air, like he's so cultured, he's so smart, he's so this and that. Whereas the street thug, the Italian guy, semi-connected mafioso, although he's not really connected, he is connected, but he's not in the mafia. Is kind of looked down upon, and until the end, then it's sort of like the white guy teaches the black guy a couple of lessons, right? So there is that, okay? So it wasn't a purely Brother Knows Best movie, which is like Intouchables or where is it? The Upside. The Upside is kind of like the Brother Knows Best movie, right? Where they bring in the black guy who's not qualified, but he knows best and he solves the problems and makes everything get better, okay? Whatever. Oh, no, The Wife. I've been wanting to talk about The Wife. The Wife it's freaking amazing. If you're into, are they going to call it drama? Drama. Yeah, so look, at first I was like, I'm not watching this movie, this looks stupid, but give it some time, guys. Give it some time. These are some good actors and actresses. Glenn Close and this guy Jonathan Price, I guess, are husband and wife in this movie. And wow, man, there are so many. They break the Jew taboo in this movie. They break the Jew taboo all over this movie, guys, straight up. Because the professor's a Jew. He cheats on his wife to marry this young girl who's played by Glenn Close. Yeah, yeah. And it turns out because she's one of his students, and look, I'm just gonna give you this. I'm just gonna give you this. I got to spoiler alert this. Okay, is the Jew's a fraud? Okay, I mean, hello. You know, the so-called high IQs of the Jews busted in this movie, and based on a true story. Is it? Yeah, probably. Probably definitely based on a true story. If you know what a ghostwriter is, so many of these celebrities and so-called intellectuals have ghostwriters. Now, it's not to say that the main, the writer may not have had some original thoughts, but who did the grunt work? Like a ghostwriter does actually the grunt work. And the wife in this case did all the work. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, and there was who was it? There was a character that was chasing after these two. He played a good role. What's his name? Gonna show him. What the hell is his name? He should be in the top 3 characters or so. Oh, Christian Slater. Yeah, Christian Slater is in this. Christian Slater is this journalist who's chasing after the couple because he's suspicious that that the old man didn't write the shit. But of course, the wife has to protect the image of the husband. So yeah. So it's really interesting movie. I'm sorry I gave it away, but it's worth watching. Now Johnny English with this twerp. I don't. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't think I watched this. Yeah, I don't think I watched it. I don't think I will watch it. It's Rowan Atkinson. I never liked this dude. Looks like a douche. Always plays like a dork. I mean, maybe it's good. I'm sorry. I really can't comment on it. I didn't see it. I probably will not watch it. Now let's go to something that is probably the beginning of a trilogy or whatever. There probably will be sequels to this. Polar. I don't think I've seen these guys before. This Mad Milkinson, Vanessa Hudgens, and Catherine Vinnick. Wow, this is a powerful movie. Any other characters worth mentioning? Essentially, you have a hitman. Okay, played by this guy, Max Milkinson, who's got to be, what is he? He's got to be Swedish or Norwegian. I'm assuming. I mean, look, he could be a Jew for all I know. Just change the name. Who cares? He plays a good role. He's a retired or retiring assassin who's become the target of a hit because they don't want to pay his retirement. Okay. And I don't want to give it away because I want you to see this. It's actually worth watching because I think there's going to be a sequel. Essentially, I just want to give you kind of the thing. As he's trying to hide away, he bumps into someone who's related to someone that he had to assassinate. Okay? And I'll just leave it at that. So there's that aspect of someone else trying to kill him that he doesn't even know about. So since they're all Jews, man, all these, yeah, a lot of these actors are. I mean, you got to be Jewish to get the job, or pretend to be Jewish, right? Or say your grandfather was a Jew, therefore you're not technically Jewish, but you can still say you're kind of in the tribe. Whatever, doesn't matter. Private War. I saw this. Did I see this movie? Did I see this? Did I actually watch it? I don't think I actually watched it. I have it here. I've been meaning to watch it. I don't think I watched it. Let me just bring it up a little bit. Or did I? Nah, I don't think I saw this. I don't think I watched it. Been wanting to watch it. So Private War, I really can't comment on it. It looks pretty interesting about this female journalist based on a true story who goes all over the world doing her journalism thing, and and that's it. Velvet Buzzsaw is I mean it's kind of like is it I don't even know if it's related to Saw. Probably not. It is a horror flick. Jack Gilliffan, I forget how to say his name. Good actor. Also Renee Russo, good actress. Toni Collette, female. I remember liking this movie. Basically dealing with art museums and how they scam people, and people how greed gets in the way of certain things. Hey, sweetie. My little sweetie party. Sit down, okay? Sit down. And it's worth seeing. Velvet Buzzsaw. It's pretty good. Pretty good. What's next? Bohemian Rhapsody. It's story of Freddie Mercury. I'm going to delete this. I don't need to see this again. Music is obviously the real music, but it's, actor. Oh, yeah, that's the Grinch, honey. That's the Grinch. Can you take her on live stream? Can you? Thanks, buddy. Okay. Check her, because she might have something there. Yeah, exactly. Lebowski, it's really hard. It says it's really hard to support any of the leftist corporations. One way to turn the ship around is to stop supporting nonsense. Absolutely, absolutely. Stop supporting nonsense. Yeah, the thing about Bohemian Rhapsody, the producer is a homosexual. Who produced it? Yeah, Bryan Singer, a known pedophile, known homosexual, allegedly. And of course, they glorify this other pedophile. Not pedophile. Well, he could have been. I don't know. Allegedly, definitely homosexual. But the thing about Bohemian Rhapsody that I want to mention is in the movie, the way they, it's like this guy is, he's got a wife. Yeah, he's got a wife, and he's doing a recording, and just what some American homosexual just kisses him, and now he's gay, just like that. I mean, it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre. This dude had a lot of problems, Freddie Mercury, and he unfortunately died of AIDS. He was an incredibly talented individual, and he, it's unfortunate that he died. He died of AIDS because of his behavior. But great voice, great, the Queen, the whole band Queen. Just incredible amounts of talent in that band. And all of them were well-educated people, all college graduates and stuff like that. Now, the Grinch from 2018, same shit. Grinch is trying to ruin Christmas. See what I'm saying? Who produced it? A couple of Jews, directed by a couple of Jews. They want to destroy Christmas. Think about that. Why are Jews putting out movies that want to destroy Christmas? Oh, hey. So yeah. So that's the Grinch, whatever. I'm going to probably delete it. Not going to keep it. Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm going to delete. I don't want to watch that again. It's not worth it. All the Devil's Men. All the Devil's Men. If I remember correctly, this was a good movie. A battle-scarred war on terror bounty hunter is forced to go to London in a manhunt for a disavowed CIA operative, which leads him into a deadly running battle with a former military comrade and his private army. Yeah, this was a good movie. This was definitely a good movie. What's this guy's name? William Fichtner. He's a good actor. And Milo Gibson played a good role. Yeah, it's just as it is. Battle-hardened, soldier of fortune has to go to London to take out this guy, and there's all kinds of street battles and shit like that going on. And it's. I mean, if you're into some action, some entertainment like that, it's worth watching. I wouldn't probably watch it a second time. Now, Widows is also very interesting. This is a police shootout leaves 4 thieves dead during an explosive armed robbery attempt in Chicago. Oh, by the way, this is Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's in here again. Where they put him? We put him way at the end, man. Liam Neeson is the whole movie, man. I mean, if it wasn't for him, this movie wouldn't happen, right? In terms of the plot. So yeah, so Liam Neeson is sort of the ringleader of this bank robbery gang, and a bunch of these guys like Colin Farrell. Is he part of the gang? Can't remember. I don't remember if he's a cop or if he's part of the gang. But essentially, look, there's 4 thieves dead. 4 guys are dead in a robbery, and the money's missing. And some gangster is going after all 4 of these women for that missing money. So it's like that, you know. And oh, of course, this is definitely not based on a true story. There's no way that Liam Neeson would marry anyone who looked like Viola Davis. No offense, Viola Davis. Okay, I love me some dark chocolate, but not that kind of dark chocolate. Not the fat dark chocolate. I'm just saying. No offense, people. I've had them thick, I've had them thin, I've had them tall, I've had them short, but I don't like fat dark chocolate. That's what I'm saying. I don't see why he would marry this woman. I mean, come on. Great actress. Great actor. It's good acting. It's good acting. Liam's a good actor. But okay, but you know, she's a strong black woman. Okay, strong black woman. But this is actually could be a good date flick, actually, because of the whole, you know, love triangle and the women and all that kind of stuff. Now, Glass is the sequel to Unbreakable. Same kind of characters. Also directed by M. Night Shyamalan. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good, you know. But spoiler alert. This is the end of the series, I think. This gets, unless there's some, you know, hidden camera footage of something else that happened. It's the Bruce Willis character and the Samuel L. Jackson characters, right? Fighting. Are they fighting each other? You know, they were, whatever. You know, as you remember from the original Unbreakable, the Samuel L. Jackson or Elijah Prince character discovers that David Dunn, or the Overseer, discovers him because Samuel L. Jackson's character makes a train crash, and there's a sole survivor, and that's Bruce Willis. So Bruce Willis is basically unbreakable. And there's Samuel's trying to push things to the next level. He wants to cause a revolution. Whatever. There's all kinds of superhero nonsense in this, but it's actually quite an interesting movie. I guess it's kind of worth watching. Let me stop this. Cancel the scan. Okay. Now, Western. This is a 2017 movie. It's a European flick. And you know, I never would have found this unless it was on the torrents, because I never would, you know, seek out to look for this. This is actually a very good movie about a German construction company in Bulgaria. Yeah, in Bulgaria, and the relationship of these German contractors with the local people, and their interaction, and it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. What does it say? The strange country awakens adventure feelings among the men. Yeah, there's also prejudice against each other, competition, all this kind of nonsense. Cancel the scan, baby. What? Come on, cancel the scan. Cancel the scan. Nothing's changed. I don't need to scan. But it's worth seeing. Western is definitely worth seeing. And that brings us up to Bad Times at the, I think I reviewed these already. Bad Times at the El Royale. Pretty sure I reviewed that. That's a very good movie. Over the Top, that's from 1987. Sylvester Stallone. He's a truck driver trying to see his son. It's a good movie. His wife dies, blah, blah, blah. Dealing with his father-in-law. I'm pretty sure I covered these in the past. One sort of wild card, Searching. I think on the last one I didn't actually watch it. Again, I thought Searching was going to be a boring-ass movie. It's actually pretty darn good. I'm really impressed with this actor. This he's Chinese or Korean. Korean, not Chinese. John Cho. Basically, his daughter goes missing, and I think he's somebody in it. Oh yeah, I think he's a single. Yeah, I think he's a single father, and so it's a story of him searching for his daughter, and they're using a lot of social media, but it's not over the shoulder shots. It's actually like screen captures. So it's actually pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. And I'm actually giving it 2 thumbs up. I mean, looks like a little bit like it could have been a low budget film. The production quality is good, and it's actually worth seeing. It looks like more of an independent production. Yeah, who is this? Bazel's production. I never heard of these guys. Looks like it's produced by some Russian Jews. Let's see, what does it bring me anything up? What's it gonna bring up? Oh, I guess they did. This is produced by the same company. Black Lightning. Oh, Black Lightning is produced by the same people. Oh, that was, yeah, Black Lightning. From 2009. This is a funny ass movie. I'm sorry to go off on a tangent here, but it's related because it's produced by the same, probably Russian oligarchs, whether they be Jews or not, men with small hats or not. It doesn't matter. But in this movie here, it's basically kind of like a. I don't want to call it a Back to the Future because there's a flying car in it, but essentially this guy creates a car that can fly, and it's pretty interesting. He's being chased by mafia, and what's really interesting, because of the Nordic influence of Russians. I mean, a lot of Russians look American, right? Because there's a lot of Nordic, white Americans, European Americans, especially from the Midwest, or they look the same, pretty much, right? So yeah, some of these people, I mean, really beautiful girls, but they look like they could be American, like beautiful American women, but they are all Russian. So anyhow, that's just an aside. A bonus round. Okay, just a quick chat on that. So that's I think pretty much all I got for today. It's a lot of movies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's caught up with where we left off last time. Now, in the process, I mean, I have seen a lot of movies besides these that I deleted. I mean, if I see, I'm not going to review anything that I knowingly is 2 thumbs down. I'm just not going to review it. Just if it's, I mean, unless you ask me to talk about something, if I've seen it, I can talk about it, but I'm not going to, if I start to watch it and it's like, this is a shit movie, I just usually delete it immediately. Like I really should have deleted The House That Jack Built. There's several movies that I deleted. One of them was like Wonderland. It was a World War II movie, low budget movie about a tank commander in Germany during World War II. I just deleted it. There's another one with, I think, Bruce Willis about some bombing in Japan. I deleted that. I didn't even watch it. It's just really bad quality. Low budget. There was one other one, I don't know, some Asian anime kung fu bullshit. I started to watch part of it. I said, this is nonsense. I'm not going to waste my time with this shit. Like, if you're into anime, you probably would like it, but it's just not my thing. I'm not going to waste my time. I got too much important things to do, as you do. All right. So let's wrap this thing up. The best movies of this video, I'll say Cold Pursuit, really good movie. The Professor and the Madman, worth seeing. The Upside is hilarious, and The Professor and the Madman actually is a tearjerker. It is a tearjerker. So go watch that with your girl and watch her cry, get her emotional, right? The Upside also, but to a lesser extent. Dragged Across Concrete was really brutal, good movie. As was Triple Frontier, going after these drug lords. The Mule, also very good, with Clint Eastwood. What else? you know, the old man, the gun, Robert Redford, pretty good. The wife, definitely surprisingly good. Surprisingly good, because, you know, I thought it was going to be bullshit, boring. Polar, very good. Very good. Really good character actor, this whoever this guy is with the rough face and everything. And what else? Widows and Glass and Western. Those are the highlights of this this video that I want to encourage you to see if you can. All right, we won't focus on the shit that I want to delete, which I will delete right after this stream. All right. So I hope this has been helpful. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Any comments down below or movies you'd like me to review? You know, if you chat me up, hit the comments down below or put a comment in there. Otherwise, I will see you next time. And remember to always make it happen for the captain, because you're the captain. Thank you for watching the Holy Joe Rock and Roll Show. If you're new to this channel, smash that subscribe button and the bell to alert you to new videos. If you want to support this channel, check out our merch at holyjoe.bandcamp.com. And remember to always make it happen for the captain, because you're the captain.